So Christmas is coming, right? What better time to break out this tactic from last year? Bear with me. We'll scroll on down to popular uploads because it's popular, this one, you know. It was a good popular one. There she is, invincible quadruple winning tactic. Oof, the results on that. Let's try it in 22. Crew, how's it going? Now, first off, I just want to say thank you because we've managed to hit 5,000 subscribers, which is balmy to me. We've been at this a little over a year now. Wonderful, thank you so much. Today we're going to revisit last season's quadruple invincible tactic that we did right near the end with Barcelona. It was insane, as the stats showed. There's me talking through it now. The schedule there was balmy. We didn't lose a game in the league. In fact, I don't think we lost in the cup as we scrolled down there. There's none of them nasty reds. It was a thing of beauty, though. Do remember, though, that Messi was involved and he was a key component in that tactic. Basically, he was a trequartista up front. In fact, let's have a look at the tactic. There it is, Stinger from 21, getting it up on the screen there. You can see it's a beautiful bong Christmas tree with a trequartista at the top, at the pinnacle of it. It's a ballsy one. There's what it did. It won the quadruple, so we're going to try it today in FM22. There is the bad boy. That is This Is Barca from FM21. Now, it is kind of similar to a tactic I uploaded recently called the Stingerzeo that I used for Lazio and a few tests with Sampdoria. It was a proper goal machine, so I'm hopeful this one will fly in this version of FM. I'm going to try it with Sporting Lisbon and let's see. My plan is, if it's not working, we're going to have a look at it and see what we can tweak, but maintain the Christmas tree shape and get it to work. Hopefully as good as last year, if not pretty damn close. Let's take a look. Things you love to see. It's working, boys. It's working in FM22. Now, I did just sim through the season. I holidayed it, but they've took the Liga title. They've won the double and did decent in the Champions League as well, only getting knocked out by Man United. So you've got to say that's pretty damn successful. As we look a little bit closer at the league table, top scorers in the league with 80. Best defence in the league, conceding 26. That's decent. Now, I'm intrigued about what the trequartista did. They've got Paulinho playing it. It's probably not his best role. In fact, it definitely isn't. But he can do it. He's got the flair. He's got the other technical attributes to do that. And he's ended up with 33 goals in 53 games. Not bad at all. As you might gather from a formation like this, you're going to have a few key players, wing-backs being one of them. And what I did with Santos, who was not a natural at left wing-back as such, before we started the sim, I retrained him, as you can see here from development and training, there to wing-back on attack. And it's done the business because he's played there the whole season. He's got 14 assists, 20 in total, with an average rating of a whopping 7.74. That's outrageous. Lads in behind the striker, Sarabia on loan from PSG. He's had a decent all season as well. Look at that, 17 in 30 games with 13 assists in attacking midfield. And shadow striker, he's for me to say, Goncalves Pedro, 16 goals and 13 assists. So pretty damn good. And if you look at average rating across the board down there the last 5 games and in total, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try it with a different team. Sporting Lisbon are a decent team. They weren't expected to win the league, but they won the league. They took that down. I'm excited about that. Next up, lower teams. Torino, we're at Torino. Now have a quick look at the tactic. You can see there's tweaks there. And I'll tell you why. We're about where we are. We're in December. So I was watching it unfold on sim and I thought, you know, they haven't got the right players here. Something didn't feel right. When you look at the schedule at the start of the season up here, started with Sampdoria humping them, but then when they're playing against the big boys, Lazio smashed them, Inter beat them, Juve beat them. Something needed to change. So we took the trequartista out because Belotti, great player, but not a trequartista for me. Needed more movement up there because on the counter attack a bit more. So Belotti changed to an advance forward. I changed the Mazzala to a Cavallero. I just did a video about that and I still can't pronounce it. And a couple of tweaks here and there. And it seems to be working a bit better now. We are in the middle of a good run. You can see down here. We just smashed AC Milan 4-0. Beat Sassuolo 4-2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row. They're starting to score goals. Gonna sim it now. Sim it through to the end of the season. They're predicted to finish 14th when the season starts. They're currently sitting 6th. And the goal scoring is 35. Is the second best in the league, only behind Lazio and Immobile. So far, so good. It's off simming now. You can see the results in the top right hand corner there. So when I'm simming, I do like to pause it halfway through and tweak it if I can when I'm trying to learn about the tactics to see what happens. With the sporting one, I just let it play through because they have the technical players and they're a better team in that league. When they're a bit smaller like Torino, I want to find a way to make the tactic work, but tweak it as we go. At the minute I'm going to leave it because it seems like they've hit the stride. Your eyes do not deceive you. I'm having a little look now mid-sim and we are second in the league in Serie A behind Lazio. What? We just beat Inter 2-1. I'm going to have a little look at that now. Let's have a look. So you can see since we tweaked it, they've been on decent form, haven't they? They've only lost a couple of games. A heavy defeat to Lazio and Juve away from home, which can happen. Red card in that game, so that says a lot. And the Lazio game, Lazio are top of the league. But other than that, they've done really well. And there's that Inter game there, look. They beat them 2-1, beat Inter 2-1. 2 late goals from Belotti. And they beat Napoli 4-0. Oh, so the boys are playing really well. They're right up there. I'm guessing that Belotti's scored a hat full of goals. 28 in 29 games. That change to around the forwards done him good. There's 10 games left. Let's see what Torino can do. Champions League would be amazing. Let's see if they can hold on, because usually when you sim games, because you're not there to take charge and rest players and stuff like that, they tend to fall away. So we'll see. At the minute they've lost 6 games, so let's see. And they did it. They finished in 4th place. They lost a couple more games, but they got over the line and finished 4th. Now 4th in Italy, first season, that is no joke. Look at the teams beneath them: Milan, Napoli, Roma, Juve. Nice. I'm really happy that the tweaks we made to the This Is Barca tactic to make it a bit more suitable for maybe a team that's not as good. I think that's really cool that that's worked. So I'm going to try it again now with other teams. Probably in my save, I'm doing Messina over on Twitch, and this could be a good option for us. I really like the way that worked out. A couple more defensive movements. We dropped the defensive line back a bit. I'll put this down below as well, so you're going to have the aggressive version and the slightly less aggressive version. Tweak it to your like. It's not a plug and play tactic. I think you can get even better results than I've got by simming it, by actually playing the game and watching it. Now for me, these are the key positions that you're going to need for both of these versions. 2 quality attacking wing backs, because they're going to provide all the threat down the flanks for your striker. Now if you can be a trequartista, it's beautiful to watch. It's the aggressive one that I really like to watch. But if you're going to use this, their team aren't as good. Get yourself an advanced forward who can move around, great movement, bit of pace, and of course who can finish. And in behind him, those 2 roles, his shadow striker, the attacking midfielder centre, they're going to supply a lot of chances, movement, technique, and you can also switch one of them to a playmaker if you see fit. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, it's not a plug and play, it's 2 versions that you can build one for yourself. It's to give you some ideas to build your own version of it. Now, for shits and giggles, I thought, let's try this with one of the premium teams in Europe. And this is what happened.